Hey gang, it's Doug with Doug's Timeshare Travels. Today we're on one of our timeshare vacations in Breckenridge, Colorado. And one of the things that we enjoy about vacationing is dining out. So we thought that we would put together a video of some of the restaurants that we ate at in Breckenridge, Colorado. Now typically we'll eat 2 meals out a day. Almost always we'll eat breakfast, and then later in the day we'll either grab a late lunch or an early dinner. We're going to start with the Blue Moose restaurant, which has been one of our favorites for a long time. One of the things you're going to notice about these videos is a lack of people in the restaurants. That's in part because we were here in sort of the shoulder season, and we tend to get up early for breakfast, and then for lunch or dinner, we're eating at kind of an off hour. The Blue Moose has a really large menu, just about anything you could possibly want. One of the things that I really like about the Blue Moose is they have some really good chorizo. So if you like chorizo sausage, this is a good place to come. Now my wife this morning, she went with her basic of ham and eggs. And I had the breakfast enchilada with eggs, cheese, and chorizo, and it was really large and it was really good. Mom's Baking Company is kind of a small coffee shop. They have limited hours. They're open 8 a.m. to 2. And Mom's serves some really outstanding pastries and a really good cup of coffee. This is a great place to come and relax. Enjoy a little snack, maybe a cup of coffee. She has a couple of tables outside if you want to sit outside on the curb. We enjoy sitting inside. It's got a nice living room feeling to it. Now this morning we came up here for her breakfast burritos. My wife had the sausage and egg burrito. There's actually quite a bit of sausage in that, even though you can't see it from where it was cut. And then I had the mushroom and spinach breakfast burrito. Another restaurant that serves breakfast and lunch is Columbine Cafe. And they have been around for a long time. They're a little hard to find. They're on Main Street. If you can find Eric's downstairs, you can find Columbine. Eric's downstairs has been around for a long time and has better signage out front. Columbine is in the same area of the buildings and is just behind it. Now, if you prefer to park in the parking lot instead of on the street parking, again, all you have to do is find the 2 big green buildings there, walk between the buildings, and you'll be right there at Columbine Cafe. Columbine has been around for a very long time. They serve breakfast and lunch, and they have a very reasonably priced menu. It's also a fairly extensive menu. Just about anything that you could want for breakfast. They serve hamburgers and sandwiches at lunch, and we'll see that when we flip the menu over here. Their pancakes, by the way, are huge pancakes. They are about platter-sized pancakes. They will fill you up. And as you can see, they have the basic soup and salad, burgers, sandwiches for lunch. Probably one of the most reasonably priced restaurants you're going to find in downtown Breckenridge. Both my wife and I went with the biscuits and gravy. My wife added eggs. I added 2 eggs with bacon. Another one of the breakfast restaurants in Breckenridge, and this is also on Main Street, is Breakfast. As you can see, they have quite a bit of outdoor seating. I think they actually have more outdoor seating than they do indoor seating. So at this restaurant, you're going to place your order at the counter, and then they're going to bring your meal to you. They have the menu lit up on the board here. But for purposes of this video, they also have a menu posted outdoors. And I felt this was a little bit easier to get on video. Not as extensive of a menu maybe as the other A couple of restaurants, sit-down restaurants that were in the video, but still a pretty nice selection. We have a small kind of coffee bar sitting area here. And not really a lot of indoor seating. So like I said, mostly outdoor seating here. My wife ordered just the omelet with a little bit of sausage gravy. She didn't want the sides. And this was their chorizo omelet with cheesy potatoes and toast. Now in the Main Street Station area of town, or around the Hyatt Timeshare, is a restaurant called Bold, and they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Very nice, cozy indoor seating area. And they also have some nice outdoor seating, although I'm not sure that sitting on those metal chairs would be all that comfortable. They also have a nice breakfast menu. With a good selection of breakfast cocktails as well. And my wife this morning, she was a little disappointed with her breakfast. She ordered ham and eggs, and honestly, that is more like Canadian bacon and eggs. I ordered the strawberry shortcake French toast, which was really nice. Now, if you're up in the ski area or up around the fun park, there is a coffee shop called Uller, and this is on the grounds of Grand Colorado on Peak 8. They have some nice outdoor seating, and this coffee shop is more in lines with what you would think of Starbucks. They have some breakfast sandwiches that they can fix for you, some donuts, several choices for drinks. They do have a little bit of indoor seating area, although most of it is outdoors. For lunch and dinner, one of our favorites is Fatty's, and this is pizza and pasta. A lot of the restaurants in town are in old buildings, and this was an old house. They have a really nice bar area. And they still have a lot of the walls in place from when this was a house. They also have some nice outdoor seating. It really kind of expands the seating of this restaurant. As I mentioned, they do serve Italian dishes. What we come here for mostly is their pizza. We've always enjoyed their pizza. And this afternoon, we were kind of hungry. The wife went with a small salad, and we also ordered an appetizer of cheese curds. One of the great things about pizza is if you don't eat the whole pizza, you can take it back and have it for a snack tomorrow. This was a medium-sized pizza, and they've always had, for us, it's always been a really good pizza. They've been very consistent through the years. Another restaurant that we've frequented over the years is Fiesta Jalisco. This is a Mexican restaurant. Again, they have really nice outdoor seating. Now this is on Main Street, but it is in a building a little bit back off of Main Street, kind of like Columbine. It's hidden just a little bit. And we were seated, the restaurant inside is actually a fairly large restaurant, and as you'll see, they have a very large menu. A lot of choices, and we were seated in kind of the smaller bar area. There is a larger main dining room area, so they actually have a lot more seating than what it appears to be in this video. And of course, as with most Mexican restaurants, you get some chips and salsa. My wife went with a chicken burrito, and I went with the house specialty. Honestly, I forget what it was called, but it was wonderful. Another area just off of the main street is Ski Town Chicken Joint. Now, Ski Town, as its name says, is for fried chicken. And they have kind of a smallish indoor seating area, and they have a little bit of an outdoor patio as well. And the menu is, as stated, chicken. Now, we both decided to go with the two-piece dark. They maybe should put it on a smaller plate. They put it on that really large platter, and there was a fair amount of food there. It just didn't really look like it. Another restaurant that we ate at for lunch and dinner, and actually ate here a couple of times, is back up on Peak 8 in the Grand Colorado Resort, and that's Robbie's Tavern. Robbie's Tavern has a lot of nice indoor seating. They have a nice bar, although I didn't get video of the bar. And they have some really nice outdoor seating as well. So there is a little bit of the outdoor seating if you want to get a little bit of sun or sit next to the ski slopes. Robbie's has something of a limited menu, but what they prepare is usually really good. Now, every now and then they'll have a special that's not on the menu. My wife, the 2 times we ate here, went with the same thing, the pulled pork sandwich, which is a really good sandwich according to her. And the first night that we ate here, I went with the pasta special, which was also really good. One of the things that I like at Robbie's that I like to order is their flatbread pizzas. This was the Sunny, which essentially was a cheese flatbread pizza. Another restaurant that's been around for a number of years in Breckenridge is the Canteen. And again, you'll notice in an old house, quite a bit of outdoor seating. And they have a fairly reasonable menu. This isn't really high-end eating. None of the restaurants that we went to this time were any of the fancy restaurants. These were more middle-of-the-road restaurants with good food. The Canteen has a couple of different indoor seating rooms. And we were off in one of the side rooms here, not over in what I would consider more the main room with the bar. And my wife went with their pulled pork sandwich here. And I went with the sandwich they called the Monte Cristo. And really great meat on that sandwich, but not quite a Monte Cristo sandwich in my opinion. Another restaurant that we went to is the Mother Loaded Cafe. This is right on Main Street. And again, they have indoor and outdoor seating. Kind of fun staff there. And this evening they had quite a few more people sitting outdoors than indoors. They had a guitar player, singer, outdoors for entertainment, and that's where most of the people were going this evening. They have a fairly decent menu, and we always manage to find something that we like here. No, my wife went with the meatloaf sandwich and a side order of cheese curds. I went with the stroganoff sandwich and cheese curds. So that was a little bit of a few of the restaurants that we ate at while we were in town. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Until next time, safe travels.